name is Lotte, and this is Made of Yarn. Before it was called Gjort av Garn, the same name that I have on Instagram. But I changed it this morning because I understood several of you and others didn't understand that I had this in English also, and the Swedish name Gjort, Made of Garn is not easy for you to understand. I'm sorry. So I hope really people will find me now, Made of Yarn, because I make things of yarn. I knit and I crochet. I am from Sweden, about in the middle of Sweden on the east coast, and I'm sitting outside, so I hope we can have a quiet time. I just recorded in Swedish, and two of my neighbors, they cut the grass for the first time this year. So I hope we'll have more quiet here. You're also welcome, and several of you are here for the first time, or perhaps the second time if you've been on the 50 Fabulous Knitathon and you met me there when I was one of the podcasters live, and that was so fun. If you don't know what it is, if you can find it and see it afterwards also. So fun. This will be a little shorter episode because this will be episode 13. I count the live one as 12. So the episode 11 I had talked about a giveaway because I had reached 500 subscribers and the 10th episode, but now I'm a bit over 800 subscribers and episode 13. So I will tell you about the winner of that giveaway and show you something what I'm knitting on right now. I'm sorry. Here. Should I sorry. I can tell you about the winner right away. I will take it up here and I will show you here, of course. It is Francesca Spalletta, one of the new viewers. So I'm happy for you, Francesca, that you will have a Swedish yarn and some of my daughter's stitch markers. She has a little company just for herself. She makes jewelry, earrings, and so in clay. And she also made these stitch markers for me to give away. I really love them myself. So I have my notes now here, so I know what to talk about more. So you, Francesca, if you can go into my Instagram, Gjort av Garn, and there you can write, so I know where to send this. Also, I'm sorry. I will. Can you see? I started to get red cheeks. It's more because I have a slightly headache, so I'm sorry. I will warn you if I talk too blurry or so. I talked in my first episode that I made last year, and also in this knitathon, I talked about this with the benefits to knit and crochet when you have chronic illnesses and you have a burnout, dementia, and so on. And I am chronically sick myself, so that's why I have some headache now and extra ache in my body. But I really agree. The benefits we have from this with to knit and crochet when you're ill. Some said I can tell it, even you perhaps you already saw it. One of the it was a live when so some wrote and talked about this. I have this ME, CFS, and some more sicknesses also, and it you can say people with post-COVID, it is about the same. You can feel this enormously at you are so fatigued, so tired, and ache like you have influenza and so on. I will wait until the bus disappears. Sorry. I hope you understand that it's like they are similar. They are so alike, and one or more. One said she had a prescription from the doctor when she had post-COVID to knit in the round, to train the brain to work again, so to say. I found it very interesting, and some others wrote other things I like about the same. So I agree with it, because for me it's a big help over the days to knit and crochet. Both that I forget almost that I have ache, the time passes, and I get some benefit because I get lovely, hopefully, garments out of it. Usually I also have I interview designers. I will not do that today. They are almost done over all my. I have some left designers that I haven't interviewed yet. But if you are new here, you can go back and see. I have interviewed several designers that I've test knitted for. I can show you some of my test knits now. I made some that are secret still. But one is this, I think it's a headband. Do you say headband? By a Swedish designer, Anneli, Power of Wool. She made it before, I think. I don't know if it's a new thickness of the yarn or what. A string of pearls headband. Really nice. Not really the season for it right now, but perhaps, who knows, with Sweden. we can it's the May 9th now, but we can. My husband said in May 18th, I think 18th, 2018, we had snow, but then we had the warmest summer in years. Another test knit. I'm sorry, I have it outspread. I got a question from Jorge Locatelli when I saw her a new pattern on a cardigan, granny cardigan. I thought it already was finished. So I wrote on Instagram and said, I love it. It's beautiful. I love cables. I really do. So she wrote and asked if I liked to test knit it. And I have test knitted for her several times. So here is what I've done so far. So it will be this, I don't know in Swedish, in English. In Swedish we call it romb, as this. and cables all over. And I'm knitting in a Swedish yarn, Svarta fåret Ulrika Natur. It's not any superwash in this one. It's really soft, and it's get softer even after washing. But this will be fun. We have about 2 months to knit it, so it's no stress. Another, sorry if I am out of the picture. Another bus. I don't understand. We live it. It's not so. It's a suburb from the city, so the buses don't usually go so very often. So that's why I was so surprised. There is a lovely English talking podcast. She's from Norway, Elo, A Knitter's Soul. It's a lovely, calm podcast. She talked about that she had got the question from another podcaster and also designer, Gunnis Englestrik. It's all only in Norwegian. She had made a shawl in Norwegian but wanted it in English too, so she asked Elo if she could translate it to English. So Elo asked for some test knitters, so I am one of them. I don't know how good you will see it. The Norwegian pattern is already out there, so it's not a test knit to check the pattern, just more for the English, to read. So it's so she wrote it correctly, the English correctly. I hope you understand. I almost don't understand myself, but it's all I don't have to finish the whole shawl. Just check that it's what I just said. I'm so sorry. I'm looking at a bumblebee. I love them. I'm checking up my notes. I have some more test knit, but they are secret. I can't show them. I'm sorry. We have soon a new family member. Our son Hampus had a girlfriend, Charlotte, and it's so fun. I told I think it's fun. Nice, at least, not perhaps fun. My name is Lotte, and I got that name after my great grandma. I'll just wait for the moped. Her name was Charlotta, but was called Lotten, so that's why I was named Lotte. So it's a fun. We have a new, almost the same, Charlotte and Charlotta. I haven't told about this. She the first time my son visited her, she lives in the southern of Sweden. I asked, "Do you think she would like some socks?" And she would, because I have a box with gift knits, and I had a pair she could have, and she loved them. So I'm happy for that. And I asked, "Do you want something more knitted?" And she wanted a sweater in white, and they sent me a pattern. No, not a pattern, a photo of a V-neck, but it was lots of patterns up here and down in the border, and also in the sleeve, around the sleeves. But it was a machine knitted garment, so if I should have uh, tried to found fi- try to, how do you say it, to make the pattern. It should be so big. I couldn't do it, so I it was okay to make this one, so I have that in both the sleeves and down here, so it's bottom up. uh, I I didn't have a pattern. I had to make something up. This is in the Swedish brand Novita Seven Brothers. Oh, if you see here, she wanted to be more narrow in the waist. More, she has a, how do you call it? It's a zero ease. I can't find the words. I'm sorry. So I am after about this much. You can see it here. I started to just decrease a little bit. So we need about 4 inches, 10 centimeters, and then I will go up again. So where do we have it? Yeah, not beautiful at all, but it's just in the sides, so you don't see the creases in the around in the pattern. No, on the sweater. Sorry. So this will be fun. Another knit-worthy person in the family. I like that. I'm just checking again my notes. Perhaps you have seen what I have here in the background. I've shown this a couple of times. It's Jorge Locatelli's super simple summer sweater that I'm making as a dress. So I will make it as long as the yarn will, as I have yarn for it. So here I'm increasing. I was increasing a bit from the waist and down, not the whole down. I don't want it so very A-line shaped, just a little bit more. But I think I didn't try it before. I think it will be very big even so. Oh, sorry. But I love striped dresses. So talking about that, the Swedish podcaster, also in English, Kia's Bod podcast, her latest episode, she talked about this book Stripes from Vera Velimäki, the Finnish designer, because she will start to do I wanted to do this since it came up, the Maire dress. So when I'm done with this, finished, I mean with this one, I will make this one, but slightly longer. It is knit along going on. Vera has it now, but I don't know when I will start this one. We have in another Swedish podcaster, she also makes this in English. Mary Lou Knits. I will link. She has a hashtag now for us here in Sweden. No, perhaps also her English talking viewers, of course, to make a dress during 2023. So I will finish this one and make the other one, this Maire dress also. But I don't know yet in which yarn. I talked in the Swedish episode that perhaps I have some 3 colors now, but they are like color families of it's I'm sorry, from Nutiden Yarn, sorry, from Hönor och Eir, the Swedish company with unspun yarns. So there are 3 alikes. I don't know which one. Perhaps I will take those yarns to make it as a dress. So I will swatch and see if I will have just 1 strand or 2 strands also. Because I love dresses, and also I have many. If you've been here before, you've seen that I made dresses to have outside in the winter as jackets. I haven't had any outer garments in years, actually, because I have 2 dresses that I made in Eastex Alafos Loopy, really long, and they are one of them this winter I made it as I cut it up and made it as a cardigan. So I used it so much this winter. So I really like these rough wools that get even more dense with wind and rain or snow also. But also I love to have dresses inside also, just with some leggings under. It's nice. That wasn't a bus, but almost. I don't have so much more to talk about this time. This was more a episode about the winner of the giveaway, and to show some of my knits. So I will come back someday in June, and hope I can sit outside then also. It's the first time I'm filming outside this year here. I hope you will have a nice spring or autumn if you are in the southern hemisphere. Of course, we have spring now. The spring is very late here, but now it's warm outside, so this will be an explosion now on hitting on the trees. So my husband and two of my children will have allergies. I'm sorry for that, especially with the birch trees when they are popping out. But we will have a beautiful season, and Sweden in May and June is so fresh and beautiful. So I will perhaps take some photos in the next or film something in the next episode, so you can see some of the surroundings around here, not just my porch here. I wish you the best, and thank you for your patience with me today, and that you've been here, and thank you for subscribing. Thank you all. See you soon. Bye.